Hey guys, it is 10:49 in the evening, and I'm actually getting some food. Stop it, Tango and Sierra. They're fighting over cookies. But I'm getting some food ready for my husband because he's going on a fishing trip. And guys, I don't know about you, but I can't send my husband out into the world without making sure he has food, because I'm like, at least I know, I know you're fed, you got food in case you get, you know what I'm saying? Like all the scenarios that can happen. I'm, I know you got food, you can make it home. That's what I'm thinking about. But I've been stewing this meat. I've been stewing this meat down for like 6 hours because I'm making him like a big old thing of beef stew that I'm gonna put in this big Stanley container that he can take and pour it out. And then I'm also gonna send him with like some snacks, like some cuties and stuff like that. Like pack him a really nice like lunch box. Maybe make him like also a baked salmon, that baked salmon thing with the cucumbers and all that, just so I know like if he's out there he has food. So I'm gonna finish making him this. I'm gonna put a russet potato with some baby carrots. I'm gonna chop up some baby carrots and then put this. I'm in love with this grain, guys. I don't know if you've ever heard of, I want to say farro. But this is a really good grain. It's an ancient grain, but really good. It doesn't spike your blood glucose because it's healthy. But yeah, I'm going to get to this. Make this for my baby. Hold on, I got to get a potato peeler. I don't think I have one in here. Potato peeler! You're being summoned! Why are you barking? You better be a good boy. Actually, guys, let me tell you real quick why I like to pack food, even like if we go out just to run a few errands. Because when I was in foster care, there was this man that used to like take all the kids and do like how do you say it? Like they used to take us out like in the wilderness, and we'd have to they'd cut down trees and we'd have to haul brush and like do burn piles and stuff. Like that was our work, because we were bad kids, but we were bad children. But this man told us a story one time that he was actually traveling through Arizona where there was like a desert road. I don't know if it was like Route 66, I'm not sure, but it was like one of those desert roads that if you get stuck, you're out there. And he told us a story about when he was driving, he got stuck, like his car broke down and he almost died because he didn't have water or food. And so he always carried an ice chest in the back of his truck with waters and food and snack. Like he, after that happened, he was like, never again. And so he told us, like, if you're ever traveling away from your home for even a few hours, make sure you have water, make sure you have snacks, because you don't know what can happen. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, all the movies that we've seen, you know, that'd be the scenario. The first thing that people are looking for is water and food. So when my husband goes anywhere away from me, even if he goes to work for the day, I'm like making sure, hey, you got water, you got food, you got this, you got that. Here's a go bag. I make sure he has, like, I'm gonna make sure he's got a fire starter and which he does all this anyway because he's a soldier. He was in the military for 10 years, so you know, this is stuff he thinks about and prepares for. But for me, I make him take extra stuff because I guess it helps me, like, I can say, like, I did like make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes me feel better. Like, I did my part. Like, I'm not like, oh, I should have sent him with water, or I should have thought more. No, I don't want that on me. So he knows, he gets on me too. He's like, that's enough, I don't need no more. But I'm like, take it, put it in the car. I don't care if you use it or you don't. I want you to have it with you, because, you know what I'm saying? For all you ladies out there who have husbands and love them, you know what I'm saying? You make sure you get back to me. That's all I care about, is get your butt home. Make sure you get back home. That's how my mind is. I don't care if you eat it or you don't. You get your butt back to me. You know what I'm saying? And for a soldier, he tells me stories about when they had to learn, like, map navigation. And I remember he telling me a story where they, like, dropped him in the middle of the Kentucky woods, because he was stationed out in Kentucky. That's where he did his basic training, I think. Yeah, that's right. And so they had to learn how to do map navigation, and one of the tests was that they would drop him off in the wilderness, and they had to use their compass and a map. And I mean, guys, and they made sure this wasn't no, like, Boy Scouts training, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, like, for real in the wilderness. They won't come looking for you until a few days later. You know, it wasn't something small like a few hours. No, this took them days to do. But so I know he can find his way home. But I'm the type of person, like, I'm burning black tires. I'm gonna be having to make sure there's black smoke, baby. Here I am, you know, make it home. Cause I just, you know, prepare for the worst. That's how I've lived my life, because of the way I was, you know, brought up in the streets. And you just prepare for the worst so you won't be unprepared, you know. When you live in life lackadaisical, like, ain't nothing, you know, no care in the world. I'm telling you, think about it. Even if you go into the doctor's office and your doctor's right around the corner, what if something happens when you're out there? You know what I'm saying? What if, like, let's just say one of the scenarios, like in the movies, happens. There's a meteor or an asteroid, or all of a sudden there's, you know, I don't know, some other country starts dropping out of the sky because we're being invaded, or like the roads are shut down, or there's an earthquake, or you never know what can happen. You always have to be prepared. But I always think about those scenarios, like, because I know what scripture tells me, man, and I don't know when the Father's gonna say, you know, let this be the day or the time. And I'm like, hey, my husband's my best friend. I'm gonna defend my husband before anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, on this earth. Yeah, this ain't no play, you know what I'm saying? This is my husband. But that's what I'm doing. So I'm up late, helping, you know, making sure he has his food. But I'm gonna get to this, guys. I'm gonna get this taken care of for him. I'm gonna put the farro in here. Guys, you know what this farro is? Okay, so when it's cooked, it looks like, you know that cereal, the puffed cereal, the well, let's see, Golden Puffs. We used to eat the generic brand, the one in the bag, the Golden Puffs. That's what this is, covered in sugar, like how they make it, but it's a grain. But he wanted this in his soup. But I'm gonna show you guys the go bag, like one of my go bags that I always have. I have a few of them. Let me show you one of them that I always put, like when he goes. I'll show you what I have in it. Every time I put my spatula on a napkin, I always think of Jackie, because I remember one time she said, she told her daughter, because her daughter was cooking with her, and she put the spoon on the counter, and Jackie said, girl, no spoons on the counter, right? She's like, that's one thing I cannot stand. And ever since then, I'm always like, I keep telling myself, you need to get a spoon rest, right? Because I don't know if you guys have seen my counters in some of the videos, like there's like red manchas, like red marks on my counters, because what me and my husband did, I don't know if you guys remember this on YouTube, but it was like a big thing where people were redoing their countertops with the epoxy, and they'd like do the marble look and put like glitter. That's what we did. But nobody ever tells you that epoxy absorbs grease or oil or whatever you set on it, like enchilada sauce, because I used to make homemade enchilada sauce with the guajillo peppers, and if a little splash like went and got on the counter, like, let me see if I can show you like an example of what I'm talking about. Okay, so for example, right here, I don't know if you see this mark right here, that's a mancha, because this is epoxy. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like we did the whole like marble look. There are some places where it looks really nice, because if you can see the glitter, I don't know if you can, but me and my husband did that when we first moved in this house, because the countertops were like a dark green. It was weird color. And so I always think of that, like when I put my spoon down, I'm like, Iris, you need to get a spoon rest. Like, what's your deal? All it is take a trip to Home Goods and pick one up, you know? But I don't know, I just had to share that. But let me show you my go bag. One of them. So this is one of my go bags. I got this bag at a gun show one year. We went, and I'll show you some of the things that I have in it. So this bag here, I throw it in the truck or whatever vehicle he's taking, especially if he's more than an hour away from me, because gauze, I don't know, he might use that for something, start a fire. Okay, but like, so like if you're like in all the survival videos, because I've been watching that stuff, guys, all the survival videos that I've ever seen, like they say when you have to leave your vehicle, you want to throw something on that it's not too heavy. So this right here would be perfect. You see, like if he had to leave the vehicle and get, like he had to leave the vehicle to travel to get to me because he runs out of gas or whatever, this is not, it's not going to be in the way. It's not heavy. It's not bulky. The only thing he would need is his water, right? So what I have in this go bag is a whole bunch of stuff. So number one, I got some glow sticks. So if he had to wave down help or, you know, use this at night, you know, there's that. And then I also have two of these extreme fire starters. Very easy fire starters if you have to start a fire to stay warm, or you know, whatever the case is. I have a knife that is very sharp, that he can attach to his belt. This was actually a gift from one of the girls I worked with at Publix, but it's a knife. See that? It's stainless steel. This knife is designed where you can tie it onto the butt of a gun, or like a stick, like if you had to put it on a stick to fight, you know, like wild animals, whatever the case. Because guys, there's bears, there's wolves, there's coyotes out here, there's all kinds of stuff. I know some of you people may be like, she's crazy, but that's okay, because I'll be the crazy one, so that when it hits the fan, you're gonna be asking my husband or me for some help, and we're gonna be like, where's your go bag? You know what I'm saying? And then I put a Leatherman in there. I don't know if you guys know, these things are expensive. I bought this one just for this specific go bag. A Leatherman has all kinds of stuff. It's got all kinds of stuff, all kinds of tools on it. Look, it's got this thing right here was $50, this little tool. But crazy thing is they teach them in the military how to use these things. So he has that. And it also can attach to your belt. And then this bag, so what is this? A Tylenol. In case he has a headache, I'm assuming. He probably won't take that, but, and then that doesn't go in there. I don't know why that's in my bag, but that's an extra car key. But I'm gonna leave it in there because it's in there for some reason. And then this is another bag that's in that bag. So in this bag, we actually got this bag through a membership that we have through I can't think of the, oh yeah, here it is. USCCA. So we are insured gun carriers. So like we have lawyers and insurance that if we had to use our firearms, they would, if we're arrested in such a case, we have lawyers. We pay for like a membership that we've had for a really long time, since we've been gun owners, and they basically come and defend you, you know, because we're licensed gun owners, and so we carry a responsibility. What, fat boy? Daddy's taking a bath. So this thing here opens up like this. And when we got the membership, they sent us this to have. And in this, you have a whistle. This is a little whistle in case you need help. They can get to you. This is, okay, so this has a ruler, a can opener, and it also has a flint stick in there. So, has that. Here's some paracord, which paracord is very important in case you get an injury. You can, you know, tie your injury off. It comes with an azimuth, which is, RJ knows how to use this. So, and I always pack a map whenever he leaves me. And guys, you may be thinking, you're crazy, girl, but he's going an hour and a half away. So I'm like, not mine. You know. And here's this. This is really cool. This is a reflector to signal a helicopter. You see that? So like if you're somewhere in the wilderness and they send out help, this thing here reflects the light, and you can like tell them, I'm here, you know. And RJ knows all the SOS codes and all that stuff. So no problem there. And then also it has a, this is a window brake. I don't know if you've ever seen policemen have this. They usually have it on their you know, their tactical jackets. This is a window brake. So if you have to, boom, pop out a window or something, that's that. And then it's also a pin. So, hey, you need to write a message. Write me a message. I was here, headed to the house, whatever, you know what I'm saying? There's that, the window break. Here is a flashlight, very nice pin flashlight. So that's in there in this kit as well. So this one also has its own Leatherman, but you know, we stand by the Leatherman brand because RJ used that in the military, and so we know that one is durable. So I have that. That's why I have that one in there too, because I don't know this brand. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what brand UCCA uses, but then there is a antibacterial wipes in case he has a wound or something. And then there is emergency bandage kit. I also put these. I don't know if you guys know, but in the military, so these are like, you know, like pads for women. But I don't know if you guys know, but in the military, soldiers carry tampons with them because if they get shot, they'll take the tampon and put it in the bullet wound. But pads are also, they can be multi-purpose, you know, multi-purpose fuses. You can use them to stop bleeding, or use them to absorb blood, or use them to absorb anything. You can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. But that's that little bag. And it also, you can, you know, connect it to your belt if you have to, you know, and hump. People know that means if you're in the military, you know what I'm saying? Hump time. It's time to get it. So that's what I have in this little go bag here. And I have a few of these, around the house that have like extra ammo and, you know, stuff like that. Because, guys, you know what I'm saying? You want to be prepared for everything. You don't want to be the one that's not prepared. And you always pack it back right, you know what I'm saying? But, so he'll have that, and then also he'll have another bag with food and water, and he's gonna take his own water. I'm gonna make sure of it. But, see if there's anything back here. No. So see, this is, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put some stuff in here. Hold on. So I'm going to add this stuff to it. You want to say, like, if he has to be, let's say 3 days, right? I would say it would take him about 3 to 4 days to get back to where he's going if he had to make it back on foot. So these rise bars are really good. You can find these on Amazon. They only have like 3 ingredients: almonds, honey, and whey isolate protein. And I can't eat them because they got a lot of sugar. But if you were in a situation where this is all you had, it'd be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to add these to this bag. Way at the bottom. Put them down at the bottom. And then I have 3 little, I got these from Sam's, these little bags of peanuts. Put them in there. And then 2 little packs of peanut butter, because you need protein. Protein is going to satiate your body so you don't feel hungry. But I know it sounds crazy, guys, but I know that if he has to leave his vehicle, all he needs is this bag and some water, and he can make it home. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I got a few of these around the house, so that if we ever have to, for whatever situation, But I don't know about you other ladies, but when it's mine, when it's my husband, or if it was my children, if I had children, I'm like, no, I don't care. Don't talk back. Don't you can even ask RJ. He'd be like, that's enough. And I'm like, then you know what I'm saying? We can sit here and argue all day, but he's learned now 9 years later, 9 years of marriage, he's learned just take it. It's better to be safe than sorry. If he doesn't have to use it, praise Almighty. You don't have to use it. But if you do get in a situation, at least you have this, and I know that you can make it home. You know what I'm saying? Like people think I'm crazy, but I'm like, okay, let me be the crazy one, but don't come asking me for something when you didn't prepare. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys. And this soup right here is gonna be high protein. You know what I'm saying? And in that Stanley mug, that Stanley mug keeps for 48 hours. So, you know what I'm saying? If they're like, there's a nuclear, look at this. Guys, I'm all dirty. That's live, right? Everyday live. This is live. I'm up making stuff for my husband. And I need to wash this out and clean it for him. He also actually has a camel pack somewhere. You know, those camel packs that you put water in. But imagine if they came on the radio. I mean, think about everything that's going on in the news. Imagine if they came on the radio and they're like, emergency situation, you know, everyone find shelter. A nuclear warhead is headed our way. Oh. At least I know I could, you know, hunker down and wait. At least. You know, of course you would know, like, if it's past 2 weeks and he hasn't made it home, something happened. You know what I'm saying? God, y'all forbid. But I know. Guys, I know. It seems extreme, right? Like, chill out. No, I'm not going to chill out. I was wearing my hair up too long. I don't know why that happens to my head. It hurts. But I just washed my hair, so it's weird. But yeah, that's what I'm up doing. And I always think about too, like, what if cell service is cut out? You know, what if the cell phone falls in the river or something, you know? You know, what if that happens? But anyway. All right. I'm going to get all this food together for RJ so he can have a nice trip and I don't have to stress out about him having food and water. I'll be back. I'll be back when the soup is done. I'll be back when I pack all his stuff up so I can show you guys what I'm going to pack him. But I think I'm going to make him some tuna salad and pack up some other stuff for him. He doesn't like mayonnaise. That's what he tells me. I don't like mayonnaise. But I think I'll put a little bit of mayonnaise in there for him. Maybe some mayonnaise and some spinach. But, yeah.